That creeping through my window. 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. They keep it real with niggas, man, most of y'all frauds. Lead like you frauds, y'all pussy niggas gon' ride for your dog. Right at your man, put the dagger right in his heart. I'm playing my part, definitely I'm playing it smart. And if I don't get you, then I'm coming for your brother then, or his mother then. It's kinda crazy revenge settling. Rape, sold, and murdered the natives when they was settling. Coming in, out of the water that they was fishing in. I was raised in hell, it got dark when I was peddling. White man harassing the block when we was peddling. White man who also was the blood when we was peddling. I would never fraud if I was on David Letterman. This is UPK, ain't no Travis Shabazz. When the Christ come back, I'm gonna ride on your ass. Got the Johnny Walker in me, and I'm all in my bag. I'm on my Friday the 13th with the gun and the mask. Ah! That creeping through my window. 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Hey yo, the car and nacho, fucking doing crazy like they destined on the flocko. Righteous on the block though, the beat I catch a ride, but I always miss my stop though. Beefing with my shorty till I stuck it in the taco. Who's that creeping through my window? I ain't with the complications, I'ma keep it simple. Burn all black, black Dickie to the Timbo. You gon' find exactly what you looking for in limbo. We gon' get it in though. Experience I live from 2036, I see my brother when it's been done. Every day I think about the trouble that I slid from. That's why I call the white man the devil, cause he is one. That's not a motherfucker, I think we should just forgive. That act right, gave a nigga reason to live. Give you extra if you take it back or you renege. See him creeping, no Newport, I squeeze a cig.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Where's the competition? I'm bored with it. Stepping up a board mission. I keep 2 fours with him. Don't feel like a forward hitter. This piece I'm adored with it, but you can get gored with it. You don't want to war with him. This hammer, I'm Thor with it. You pray for my downfall, I just pray that the Lord with him. Taking every shot and I'm keeping the score with him. But this ain't a game. Ain't no back and forth with him. So quit. I'm dressed to kill. You can tell how that forfeit him. This just ain't in him. That beef is takeout. That means it's just steak dinner. I grip the stick. Hit the switch and make you switch genders. That stretch 5 is too much, I make you switch sinners. That pressure on you, call for God, you a chain sinner. A warlord, don't show no pain, just put that pain in her. A pillar in the shit, you know it ain't no change in her. It's legit if you see it in my name in it. It's UPK, nigga. Let's get it.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Souls of the earth, then our taste gon' stale. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Rap is just a freak, though. I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop them right now. Taking my home.
I was 24, trying to see 25. I was
burned down Sodom, turn Babylon into Rumble. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak.
Looked around, all I saw was death in the streets. That's why every time I speak, I put life in the beat. They ask me why I ain't smile, life ain't sweet. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Looked around, all us death is death in the streets. That's why every time I speak, life in the beat. They ask me why I ain't smile, nigga, life ain't sweet. Black man, Hispanic man, we got no time to be weak. Nah, I said it best, you know we just surviving the times, and it's survival of the fit. Strong survive. That's why each and every day I pray to the Most High, cause most of my people ain't make it to see 25. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting crackers ain't gonna want me alive. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting crackers ain't gonna want me alive. I was 24 trying to see 25, but the shit that I'm spitting crackers ain't gonna want me alive. Less it's 25 to life and I'm stuck in a cell. 23 hours to slot, yo my nigga, that's hell. We the salt of the earth and our taste gone stale. Living in a system set up for my people to fail. We the salt of the earth, taste gone stale. Living in a system set up for my people. We the salt of the earth and our taste gone stale. Living in a system set up for my people to fail. It's time to come together, that's the only way to excel. May the Lord's anger rain down fury like hell. Fire and brimstone, revert these devils to Flintstones. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble with it. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble with it. Burn down Sodom, burn down Sodom, burn down Sodom, turn Babylon into rubble. Burn down Sodom, turn Babylon, rubble with the angel and the Lion of Judah, king of the jungle. Ephraim is the flame, turn the Esau into stubble. This the patience of the saints, so always remain humble. He who endures to the end will see this place crumble. Blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemies. His prophecy is destiny. Been at war for centuries, victims of lost identity, but now we got the recipe. The Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. Blessed is the man who sees the fall of his enemies. His prophecy is destiny. Been at war for centuries, victims of lost identity, but now we got the rest. The Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. I said the Bible is the remedy for healing all extremities. We speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We speak the truth until the day that we die. The day that we die. The day that we die. Still here. I rep the Most High until the day that I die.
I put the bars together with anger and vengeance, praying that the breath of my enemies get extinguished. Niggas rhyme nursery like I'm here in Disney. How can I spit soft when crackers hit wanna end me? Trying to take my life, leave my kids without a father. Trying to take my life, leave my kids without a father. Trying to take my life, leave my kids a father. That's why you see me rolling around with that revolver. 6-shooter on me like I'm in the Wild West. Caught them trying to steal them bars, they want the style next. 6-shooter on me like I'm in the Wild West. Caught them trying to steal them bars, they want the style. 6-shooter on me like the Wild West. Caught them trying to steal them bars, they want the style next. But they can't duplicate y'all where they recuperate. Came a long way from moving perks about the Super 8. Hotel, motel, wet-headed wholesale. Now you might see me with fringes all on my coattail. Hotel, motel, wet-headed wholesale. Now you might see me with fringes all on my coattail. Looking like a Hebrew. But I don't beef over the web, just step to me when I see you. Nose triangle on that 50 cal Eagle. Not even a main event, it's just a preview. Right before the movie, big budgets and Uzi. Big butted bitches, low 30 up to Thule. Nigga so groovy, come and check the stilo. I leave, they talking again, it's like I'm Debo. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic, nah, I'm taking mine home. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. I'm done, drop the mic, nah, I'm taking mine home. Rap is just a free throw, I got the game sewn. When I'm done, drop the mic, taking mine home. So it won't fall in the hands of fuck niggas. Me, I play the cards I'm dealt with Trump niggas. Ball on these haters, they swear I could dunk, nigga. Want, nigga. Choppers fit nice in the trunk, nigga. A problem over here, you can see me out front, nigga. Jump, nigga. Mean if you froggy, I front, nigga. Front, nigga, front, nigga, front, nigga, front, nigga, front. 6-shooter on me, like I'm in the Wild West.
We speak the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We spit the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Still here. We speak the truth until the day that we die. The day that we die. The day that we die. Still here. I rep the Most High until the day that I die. We still here. Die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We spit the truth until the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We speak the truth until the day that we die. Day that we die. Day that we die.
Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it.
If you want it, you gotta take it. Hastily but waiting patiently, we trying to make it. Don't be mistaken. We was auctioned off and itemized. The priests and prophets here to help you see the truth while y'all idolize. The wolves disguise the sheep, just peep the judgment they reap. While they weep, it be gnashing the teeth. We fight for a seat, we want the rulership while spectators keep on watching, check the viewership. Here where warriors dwell, living in hell, trying to tip the scales, mixing up this liquor with this ginger ale. Family turn foes, Lord knows even those that live in the same household. Now is the time to get right, cause just like a thief in the night, you gon' see Christ. Soldiers standing mighty in his sight, and if you want it, you gon' have to fight.
Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight.
Came up out the gutter, out the mud, out the slum. If I choose to break you off, you gon' get some. It's unavoidable. I got my finger on the trigger. I be killing devils, I ain't never killed a nigga. I be feeling good about my murders, cause they righteous. They spirit fly high into the sky like a kite does. Ain't no turning back when I'm committed, yeah, it's warfare. Put a hole in your temple, yeah, I left a scar there. They think it's a game, but it's not, they don't know me. I'm priest of one, ya holler, worldly rap name, Doe Eater. Music industry, real dirty and it's gay. You punk ass niggas had fun, you had a field day. But it's over now, priest and prophets on the scene, bringing order back to the rap game. Never sell my soul for green. To the youth, I gotta be a light for it. Righteousness will reign on the earth. You gon' have to fight for it.
Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. You gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it. Anything that you want, you gon' have to fight for it.
All right, Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. Tonight is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class, and my lesson, well, I'm Priest and Officer Barakia, and right to my right here, this is Priest and Officer Abun Zion. And tonight's lesson is how Christianity is anti-brotherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know how to be loving and kind and true and honest and have morals with one another because you're Christian.
Right.
And Christianity teaches you to be selfish and only care about yourself and your lusts and to grab every piece of money and change that scurries past the floor in front of you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be breaking that down today. Anybody out there, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. But we're gonna get straight into it then. I got give me Matthew 22 and 36. All right. Now, lately in the news, I'm sure some of y'all have been seeing all these Christians getting all this glory or getting some flack, like Kirk Franklin, and calling his son a B, a soft man, things like that. And here these priests in the Isupk, we're gonna break down all that news for you. We're gonna teach you and talk to you about why these people are right and why they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, But, you know, with everything, we're going to do it through the Bible and through the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, Kirk Franklin, he doesn't really have any sense of, any real reason to be upset at his son.
Right.
Because everything he sang about and everything he's supported in the Christian church is to support people who follow their lusts.
Right.
That's why he's an advocate for homosexuality. Even though he knows that God and the Bible is against it,
Right.
he says things like the pulpit isn't for bullying, like bullying homosexuals. And that is exactly what Christ, what the people that the Lord put on the planet Earth are meant to do.
Right.
They're meant to condemn those in sin. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're not gonna punish them according to the law, but we're gonna tell them you're a disgusting individual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lord hates your sin. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But do you got that for me out?
I got that for you. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36. Master, what is the great commandment in the law?
Now, a man who was trying to come against Christ and trying to derail him, because Christ had all these disciples and all this fame, he was gaining traction in Israel. And a scoffer came unto him and said, which is the greatest of the laws? Which one's the one you got to pay attention to the most? You know, that's a trick question if you can't see that. And that's another thing for you Christians out there. That shows you that the law is not done away with.
Right.
God,
Right.
God has not done away with the laws. Christ did not come to do away with the laws.
Right.
He came to, in fact, increase the laws.
Right.
Make sure you could not break any of them, man. And leaving you with no excuses if you did break any of them. You know what I'm saying? But this man came to Christ. He was like, what's the greatest commandment? Which one's the great one? You know, the big law. Don't break this one. Read on, Ad.
Verse 37. Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
He said, it's that you should love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. Now, that's not a feeling, you get like the Lord you can't measure love with, you saying it over and over again in the choir.
Right.
I love God, I love God. Well, if you love God, why don't you put the pork chop down?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you love God, why don't you stop being a homosexual? Stop trespassing against your brothers and all that. Well, if you love God, why don't you obey him, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
He said, with everything you have, you better worship and love the Lord God. Love is an action. Love is an action word, man. You have to put in effort.
Right.
He said you better sweat to love the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With all your soul, with all your mind, man. With everything that you put forth. You're supposed to be loving the Lord. That's how I know if a brother or sister's loving the Lord. If I see a pork chop in his hand, I see you don't love the Lord. You really you hate God. You know, and that's what I can see in your Christian church. Cause y'all love your lusts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You love that dollar bill. You love this shiny thing or that little thing. You don't love God. You love what God might do for your lusts.
Right.
Which means you really just love your lusts, man. But Christ is saying right here to love God and not these little trinkets and things that come along in life. You know,
right.
that wicked men put in front of you to disobey him. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
Right. Verse 38. This is the first and great commandment.
He said that's the first and great one that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's if you want to know one that you should never disobey, that's the one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To answer this scoffer. If you do follow this law, well, then you'll break no other laws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you love God with all your heart and your mind and your soul, you're not just going to sing it in the choir every Sunday, but the night before you was in the strip club. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going to praise and praise dance and praise worship on Sunday and then go back to drug dealing on Monday. You know what I'm saying? You're going to actually live and walk in the ways that the Lord established for you, man. That's how you'll know if you love the Lord. You won't be a sinner.
Yeah, right.
But keep reading now.
Verse 39. And the second is like unto it.
Now he's saying the second one is just like it. It's almost the same thing. Keep reading.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
You shall love your neighbor as yourself, man. This is a very heavy thing. Christians love to say all the time, you know, or at least school teachers, you know, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself.
Right.
Look, I tell you something. I don't want no homosexuals. I don't want a thief or a robber in my neighborhood, in my house. So I won't be a thief or a robber.
Right.
Look, these two laws are gonna stop you. It's gonna cut all that sin you got going on, man. All of it. You know what I'm saying? The first one, you gonna stop eating all that shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You gonna stop being a drug addict and a drug dealer. And this one right here, this one is going to raise you up in the spirit of brotherhood, to love your brother as yourself, man. Any real man or real woman out there would not want some gossiping hater in their circle pretending to be a brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you and sadly that's what you Christians have mastered. You've mastered how to be a piece of garbage, but look super clean. Right here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, that nice dress you have on doesn't fool us. We know that you hate your brothers, man. We know that you're a hypocrite and that you don't really love God. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is what brotherhood is. You know, keep reading that.
Verse 40. On these two commandments, hang all the laws and the prophets.
He said, on these two commandments, hang what the entire law is written of, and what all the prophets wrote about. He's saying these two laws is what the entire Bible is about.
Right.
Somehow Christians threw this and the rest of the Bible out with it. You know what I'm saying? Saying that the laws are done away with. Saying you could be a homosexual and a thief, promoting pedophilia, that Catholic Church.
Right.
Good night. Just recently in the news, the Pope, same Pope who said homosexual marriages are cool, backtracked and said, you know what? I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. That is not of the Lord.
Good night.
And let me tell you something, man. You're following a hypocrite. You're following somebody who doesn't know you're following a heathen, first off. No, yeah, concept. You're following a heathen, first off. The Lord does not speak to the papacy, to a house of pedophiles. You know what I'm saying?
Say it.
He doesn't talk to them. If you think he does, you're worshiping some weirdo God that I have no business in. You know what I'm saying? But second off, even this old, decrepit, white pedophile knows that God is not with homosexuality.
Yeah, right.
Took him a while, but he realized it. Now, what about you, Kirk Franklin? What about you, I don't know, TD Jakes? What about you, Creflo Dollar? What about all of y'all? Can y'all realize that? Are y'all gonna be brotherly enough to not lie to yourself and lie to the populace, lie to the people, and lie on God's name and tell the truth for once?
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, you know, the scripture says, like, who turned God's truth into a lie?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like Christianity. Christianity turned God's truth into a lie, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The thing you touch on so heavy, you know why? Because, like, even as a homosexual, like, at least I'm not selling drugs. At least I'm not doing this. At least I'm not doing that. But in James 2:10 says that all and no sin greater than the other.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But Christianity put a difference between, you know what I'm saying, like a different scale between each sin. You know what I'm saying?
And which is, that was a heavy. Give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy what he's bringing out, because they will say they say the opposite of what James said. They're saying, you know, James said there's one sin not greater than the other. So they make an excuse being like, well, at least I'm not this, or at least I'm not that.
Right.
But really you're all of those.
Damn right.
But in the Christian church, they poorly equip their congregation or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Like they tell them, hey man, you good. We're all one in Christ Jesus. We're covered under the blood. Don't worry about that sin you got.
Right.
But then when you run into me, or you run into one of my brothers, and we tell you how much of a disgusting piece of garbage you're being, you instantly you're like, well, I know I am, but at least I'm not this, or at least I'm not that, which means you know you're wrong.
Damn right.
You know you're wrong. Those people you appointed to teach you in life were just somebody to pat you on the back and tell you it's okay if you're a sinner, this and that, but really they're not telling you nothing, man. They're liars and thieves and shiesty individuals. You know what I'm saying? They're not really guiding the people. You know what I'm saying? You got anything to add? Go ahead, sir.
I'll say something. Back on your point, man, about the Pope,
Pull up
man,
that.
you hear me?
Huh?
Like, the Pope, I'm going to tell you why he did what he did, why he retracted on his words. Because you remember before, he had them people in Germany, I believe, holding on about the priests marrying the gay people. You feel me?
Damn.
Women to women, men to men.
I didn't know that.
But, yeah, he did. So I'm going to tell you why he retracted, man. Because the ISUPK here, the ISUPK
That's right.
is exposing all fake priests,
Damn
all
right.
fake prophets, all fake everything.
That's
because
right.
The true priests then hit the ground running, and we know when we talk nothing but the Bible, they don't want to hear that. They gotta accept what they doing wrong. If you a priest and this is what you're supposed to be living up to, and you doing the opposite, what does that make you? A goddamn hypocrite.
Damn right.
And so they know one thing and two things for sure. When we on these radio shows, when we doing all these classes, when we going around the world having these Passover, these events, and we talking nothing but the truth, guess what the Pope said? Hold on, we gotta retract because what they talking about, they reading strictly from the Bible. I don't want to like the hypocrite because the whole world love me.
Damn
you
right.
feel me? So do I want to let these sinners ride? Just to get a little bit of the LBGQTLGHI love? Or do I just want to go ahead and surrender so I can probably make the one that really believe, don't lose faith in me, man.
Right.
So that's just really what it was about, man.
Damn.
So that's all I gotta say about that what I call them priest pedophile.
Dang.
You
That's
know what I'm saying?
that's heavy,
Alright,
sir. I'm
alright.
gonna touch up on that. I'm gonna touch up on that.
Yeah,
And
check up on it.
and
That
that
article came out. That's exactly what it was talking about.
man, you got Catholic priests marrying homosexuals, man. It's the end.
No, Salaki, they didn't want to do that. That was,
Oh, they didn't want.
that is why
Oh,
we-
the priests
they had to say,
themselves.
Hold on.
Damn.
They went to the Pope to ask about that. What took them so long? But this is my thing. Why does it take you so long to make a verdict if that's right? Why would you go against the Most High? That shows you how wicked the highest so-called holy man supposed to be.
Right.
Mister, I don't want to get no yell, but you wanna sit here and hold on to some homosexual stuff.
Right.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? No, you can't do that, man.
Damn right.
The Bible say what the Bible say, man. You wanna follow it, follow it. If not,
Right.
listen, if not, get the hell on, man. Nobody care what you do.
Damn
Because the
right.
Bible ain't for you anyway, either Mike.
Damn right. sir.
Right.
Damn right. Hey, that's so heavy too. It should really highlight how dumb y'all are for following after these heathen pedophiles, man.
Right.
Because if you're a leader over Israel, the Lord is not accepting anything less than perfection.
Damn right.
Whenever David sinned, he lost big. You know what I'm saying? His son died. Thousands died after him, after mistakes he made. Moses made one mistake, and the Lord said, because of this, you will not enter into the Holy Land.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But this pedophile can be like, gays is cool. Wait a minute. Oh wait, my priests don't know if they should marry him. Nah, gays ain't cool. My bad. You're dumb. You're dumb. That's how black and white the Lord is making it. Quite literally. He said, not even an effeminate shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. And y'all are trying to marry loose wrist Williams over here with Ricky Bobby. Y'all are out of your goddamn mind.
Right.
That's what you are. The Lord is not with no pedophiles, man. He's not with no goddamn homosexuals
Hell no.
either. And that's how easy it is for you to see it. But you're lustful. You're a dirty, evil bastard who likes killing babies, I guess.
Right.
Whatever. So that's why you follow after a homosexual and a pedophile. And we see that. Go ahead, sir.
Real quick, man. I gotta bring this out real quick, man. So y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Now, I'm gonna let you know how real this is out here. So, according to what am I reading from? What the source is this? DW something. But anyway, this is what it says. Vatican's clarifies Pope comments on homosexual unions. This is what it says. The Vatican has reaffirmed Pope Francis' opposition to homosexual marriage in a letter sent to bishops around the world. The letters argue that the Pope comments in support of same-sex unions were heavily edited. Why? That's what I'm saying. Because at one point in time, he felt like if he went against the LBG, all the alphabets, whatever, the world would hate him.
Right.
You feel me? But now you want to edit something and have those people out there around your area hold on until you get a letter back from Pope Francis to finally state that homosexual wrong.
Yeah, nobody wanted to clear it up before then. You know what I'm saying? If I could, sir, that's so goddamn heavy. It proves that this has nothing to do with God. This is purely political. It's purely based off of money and what they call that? Public opinion. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about what God wrote in this book.
Right.
They just want to control people and get money, man.
Right.
Like every other sinful person out here, they just want the money. They just want clout. You know what I'm saying? They want that.
All it is, sir.
Yeah.
Now check this out though. And like the scriptures say, they come out the womb estranged, man.
All right.
Damn right.
So if you come out the womb estranged, that means you don't know what the hell is right or wrong yet.
Right.
You already come out the womb different. You already came out the womb a homosexual. Why you think when they had us in their slavery, man, they had butt breaking going on?
Good night.
They are natural homosexuals.
Right.
But goddamn, listen, everybody say, oh, y'all always complain about the white man. Y'all complain about the white man did this, the white man did that, the white man did. You know what, goddamn it? Somebody gotta say what the fuck did it.
Hey, that's right.
I'm from my language,
Hey,
dog,
that's right.
Because at the end of the damn day, the white man did what? Got us in poverty, got us in projects, the boroughs. He did that.
Damn right.
See, listen, they like to say, if you got a crab in the bucket, all crabs do is push it down, right?
Right.
Let's talk about who threw the crab in the damn bucket.
Right, that's
Let's
right.
get to the bottom of the problem. And the problem is this. The goddamn white man brainwashed us because they ain't nothing but culture bandits. All they want to do is be every goddamn thing. Think about it. You go see a movie today about Egypt, right?
Right.
They want to be the pharaohs. How the goddamn white man over there goddamn pharaoh? How was the white man the last summer? Why now he Japanese now?
Right.
God damn it, the white man want to be every goddamn thing.
Right.
And now you want to sit here and wonder why my people are brainwashed, why my people on drugs, why my people are homosexual, why my people out here strong. I don't know who the hell they are. It's because of you, white man.
That's
You're
right.
the goddamn devil the Bible speak of.
Hey, that's right.
Point blank.
Damn
period.
right.
How the hell can you do all these goddamn crimes? You brainwashing. First and foremost, you got everybody believing Christ was a white man. That's the biggest tragedy y'all have committed.
That's
right.
Then y'all got my people believing that this book of our history, known fact, the black experience of Indians history, is in this book here. You got our own people afraid to read their history to come back to this truth because you the brainwashers, man.
Man,
come on,
good
man.
night, man. Give him a hand. Hey, give him a hand, man. Salakia. That is so goddamn heavy too, man. Y'all let him get away with everything, the white man, but y'all won't let us tell y'all to stop to make healthy life decisions. The white man lies about like how that priest just brought out about the truth, the obvious truth. Everybody somehow knows Jesus Christ is black, or at least most people do. But the white man is allowed to lie about it to this very day in your face and teach your children that lie. Same thing about who discovered America. Christopher Columbus. Everybody knows that's a lie. Everybody does. And yet everybody accepts it because the white man said it. Well, I mean, it's all right, but you'll prosecute a black man beyond every reasonable doubt if he so much as jaywalks, man. You have a hatred with your people and a love against love for your oppressor, man, that needs to be fixed. and
Right.
needs to be stopped.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Bridget. I got one more thing.
Salaki, man. And that's another root problem with what's going on with so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans today, man. That's why everybody's a hypocrite and a lustful demon today, because they are so fixated on money and what they move like they're oppressor, like that priest just brought out. That's why you're a homosexual, because white people are homosexuals. That's why you're advocating for homosexuality, because white people are homosexuals and they advocate for homosexuality, man.
Right.
It's nothing bigger to it. You didn't come out the womb thinking like, man, that brothers didn't come out the womb thinking, man, that brother looking mighty tender over there. Pause. No brother in his right mind came across that thought. He was neglected or abused or misused by some devil out there, which is all trickles down from him from the beginning anyways, because it all came from him, from that bug break, and from all the way back to Rome and to Greece. They were the biggest homosexuals on earth. It was a part of their culture. They had holidays about it. Salakia, sir.
Real quick, man, I'm gonna tell you something else why the white man has to go. Because of not because of, see, this is the thing. I gotta let everybody understand something. The Isupk don't hate the white man because of their skin color.
That's right.
Quit that nonsense.
Right.
I can care less about your skin color because the scriptures say the Jew light is all the way to the dirt of the ground. So you got the dark colors and you got the light colors. So that is not the problem. The problem is the crimes they have committed against our people.
Hey, that's
And
right.
they have not been judged for it, man.
That's right.
You have not got justice yet. And what I'll say about the justice is this, man. You want our people to believe that we free, right? You know why they want to believe that we free? Even though you have parents out here slaving every goddamn day, 12 hours, just to pay the rent. And don't get to enjoy their goddamn kids. Don't get to enjoy their goddamn family. Don't get to enjoy nothing that they work for. And when they look up, their kid is grown, head to college, or somewhere off to work, if they're not dead or in jail, because you were black, Hispanic, or Indian, man. That is what we got to deal with every day by being black in America, man. This is why we can't stand the goddamn white man, because they don't really accept they goddamn me responsibility.
Right.
Now check this out. The reason why we do the things that we do is because they, like you said, they've been feeding us lies. And the wicked one was the television. Because they want to tell us a vision. Damn. They want you to believe, think about it growing up.
Damn.
Every goddamn thing you see on TV, from the Barbie dolls, from the baby dolls, everything had to be white.
Say it all at one.
They thought our goddamn sisters was ugly because they were not white. Because they didn't like them goddamn dogs with the little skinny booties. They thought they was nothing.
Right.
You hear me? But it was the best thing on the planet Earth. They thought they made the black men, Hispanic men, and Indian men believe that they goddamn dogs was a trophy instead of our own women.
Damn.
That's what they did,
That's
man.
right.
They did the goddamn gay, homosexual propaganda, this goddamn homosexual. On every goddamn show you watch, goddamn it, there's a goddamn somebody that cater that thing homosexual. They get the gangsters they want to be, right? But it's a homosexual scene that goddamn show. And anyone you want to watch, man. Because you know why? The goddamn white man, the devil about to speak of, man.
That's
right. Right. And if I could go off what I was saying, you know what I'm saying, the president Andrew Jackson said if God was just, that they would have to pay for what they did. You understand? Like what they did to us is so horrific. You know what I'm saying? They still go on to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like we go around, so we say the white man's a goddamn devil.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, why you saying the white man's a goddamn devil? Why you doing that? Because he is a goddamn devil, because history proves it. You understand? It's like
No, damn, hey, shit, please. That's so crazy. Andrew Jackson doesn't know that God is just. He got the Bible says, I believe it's in Proverbs, it says the wicked, when they get away, you know, for a time, they get comfortable with their evils. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened with Andrew Jackson. But God is coming back to pay America and Andrew Jackson's children for all of his crimes, all of his sins. He's gonna pay for them. Trust me. I'm gonna make sure of it, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? It says the blessed see that see justice happen, man, to those that oppress them. You know what I'm saying, in the Bible. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But that's a big problem with you Christians, man. That's why y'all can't be brotherly towards one another, because y'all are hypocrites. Y'all taught not to. Y'all don't even believe in anything because y'all been lied to your whole lives by this white man.
Right.
Y'all been lied to about what the Bible says. Y'all been lied to about what God is and what he isn't. Right. What the white man is. You think the white man is Superman. You think he's He-Man. You think he's the world's savior. They call themselves the police of the planet. America does. But really, he's the enemy of God. He's the enemy of the whole world, man. He's I don't know, who's Superman rival? Lex Luthor. You know what I'm saying? He's the Joker. You know what I'm saying, man? He is the epitome of evil. And you think he's an angel.
Damn.
You think he's a goddamn baby angel floating down from heaven. Think he's the best thing since sliced bread. But let me tell you something. He's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
He's the reason why you're in that ghetto. He's the reason why you're in that cage on the border. The white man. You know what I'm saying? And you've got nobody else. Look, man, and whenever you fight that reality, you stay in that ghetto. You're trapped in that cage.
Right.
Because you don't want to come to terms with the truth, man.
Right.
The truth is, God, the white man is at opposition with that man you love so much. You need to get in line with your brothers and with the Lord, man. Get in line with these priests and prophets in the UPK, if you could, priest.
If I could, the reason why our people are still in them ghettos, the reason why the babies are still locked in them cages is because our people don't want to follow Christ and follow his example of brotherhood.
Damn right.
That's what it is, because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. But Christ gave a plan for blacks, Hispanics, and Indians to combat that. Because you know what I'm saying? This is not a physical warfare. We're not rounding up soldiers to pick up guns, grab knives, and go to war with the white man physically. The scriptures say that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You understand? But it's mighty through God to pulling down the strongholds. The strongholds are the lies and the deceptions that the white man put in our people. But what eliminates that is showing brotherhood, man. Understand? It's loving one another, man. Instead of giving our love to the people who hate us, who don't desire us, we give that love to each other, man. And be there for each other and build each other up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we build the kingdom of heaven on earth.
Damn right.
That's right. That might have been the end right there, man.
Good talk.
Hey, and that's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. That's what Christ came for. He came to build up his people and his people only. You know what I'm talking about? And it's not, and it is the opposite of what you learn in the Christian church. There is no brotherhood. There's no love. There's no kindness in the Christian church, man. Somehow God loves everybody in the Christian church except Mexicans.
Right.
Somehow God loves everybody on the planet Earth, in the Christian church at least, except blacks and Native Americans. They could ride on a reservation for all that Christian God believes, I suppose. But the white man, he could have it all. The white man, he could murder you in the street, kneel on your neck, and face no charges. And apparently the Lord is not gonna find that inadequate justice. Christian God. But you know, we're gonna break all this down to you, man. It's really about blacks and Hispanics, like that priest brought up, man. We don't give a damn about the white man in here. The reason we blaze on him so hard is because my people love him so much. My people are in love with their oppressor. And we're gonna break you of that, man. That's the only psychological cure for that is to show you how much of an evil, disgusting person he is. Every day, all day, until you get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you could, pull up that first article for me. Lately in the news, man, everybody Christian really on the planet Earth except for the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
But these Christians this last week, man, they've been getting crazy. They had them video awards. And it was just showing just how much they don't believe what they preach. Just how much they hate their brothers, man. And it'll be coming out every day until Christ comes back. You know what I'm saying? But read for me what you got. Get the headline going.
I got you. This is Billboard. Kirk Franklin apologized after profanity. Lace phone call with son go viral.
Okay, all right. Kirk Franklin called his son a bitch. Salakia. Because he was crying on the phone, and I'm not 1,000% sure about the details, but from what I understand, Kirk Franklin's son was on the phone calling his very rich, very famous Christian gospel singing father, asking for a loan, right? And on Christian values say, you'll never get nothing if you don't ask for it. You gotta ask the Lord. You gotta claim that blessing, right? Well, here we got Kirk Franklin calling his son, a B. What's that about, Kirk? I thought you had wholesome Christian values. But he did apologize. I can't say he didn't apologize. But I think, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Kirk was right about that. Give me the second paragraph going.
All right.
To call his son that. If depending on what kind of Christian morals he taught his son, I think his son's a homosexual too.
I think so.
He's a homosexual calling his I thought Kirk Franklin was gay myself.
Me too.
I swore he was gay.
Seeing somebody lap like that. No.
He was. You gonna have to break that down. Like I gotta. Nah, what he was sitting on somebody's lap? What was that about?
Yeah, it played like what was that? When was that? Like he was sitting on somebody's lap. I forgot when it was. Y'all remember that?
No, but Salaki, I did see the photo of him kissing the Pope's hand, bro.
Good night.
Well, that's.
And the Pope was like,
I saw
yeah, that's pause. That's a little pause.
Got two
That's a little pause. Yeah, I don't want no pedophiles touching me at all. I'm not gonna kiss no. Yeesh. Give me the give me the part where it says recently.
Okay.
Jesus.
You talking about okay. Kirk Franklin has issued an apology after an explicit phone call with his estranged son went viral online.
All right.
Okay.
Go to the part where it says recently.
Recently?
Yeah.
Okay. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record.
Now, look, his son chose to record it because he knew what his father was gonna do. He knew his dad wasn't gonna give him no money. But why? Why wouldn't his father give him some money? He's a rich, famous Christian, a blessed Christian man. Why wouldn't he help his brother, his son? You know what I'm saying? That would be the brotherly thing to do. No, I mean, I don't know what Kirk Franklin's son's going through or whatever the case might be. But he decided to record that phone call because he knew his father was going to say no, because he knows his father isn't going to give him no money because his father's selfish. Whatever the case might have been, his father didn't want to give him the money, and that doesn't sound very Christian to me. I heard that. That's not very what do Christians say? That's not very charitable, to me. You know what I'm saying? But keep reading now.
I felt extremely disrespected in that conversation, I lost my temper.
Look, I don't know why he felt disrespected. Because he asked for some money, or what did he say to you? I mean, I really need any brother in here hear the phone call or the recording or anything like that?
I heard earlier, but I didn't really pay attention to it like that.
I swear.
We all heard. Well, I heard the conversation. I don't know what it was about, but I just know when he answered the phone, it was on and popping. I don't know the previous part. Mm-hmm. Like, where did you hear the action money thing?
I heard the son wrote about it later when the recording came out.
I just heard what was said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it wasn't nothing about no money in that conversation. I'm gonna just say that.
I'm guessing it wasn't very. I get whatever he said
so
to Kirk.
Whatever his son did, when he answered the phone, he was already on that point already. So
Right.
If he told you what happened before then, he read about it.
He probably edited it.
Then I don't
Real
know.
talk.
But I just know from what I can ascertain, he was I'm just say that.
It was about to fall on him.
But his son was disrespectful. But I'm gonna just say this though, like Muhammad brought up the thing.
Right.
Regardless of the simple fact, man, you raised your son to be that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you wanting to be effeminate, talking
Right.
about stomp and all these old lovey-dovey songs to the Most High.
Right.
Now you raise your son the way he's supposed to be. Because the scriptures say raise your child, train your child to the way they should go.
That's right.
So if you want to bring them up around Christianity real quick, let us explain why we say Christianity. Because I know they're like, hold on, ain't Christianity in the Bible, in the New Testament? True. The only reason why we blaze on Christianity is because they are anti-Christianity. You want to be technical,
Right.
the ISUPK are the real Christians. Because Christianity means to be Christ-like.
Right.
You can't be Christ-like eating pork chop.
Damn
You
right.
can't be
They don't want
Christ-like smoking weed, doing all the drugs. You
Right.
can't be Christ-like out here whoring and out here being a whoremonger. Tell y'all brothers. So at the end of the day, that is why we say being Christians, because y'all feel like y'all can do whatever y'all want to do as if grace ain't got a limit.
Right.
I'm going to say this before I get back to the point. Grace got a time limit, man.
Damn right.
Right.
You got a grace on your car note. You got a
Damn right.
So when they give you a grace period, when you call in for them 30 days, what happens after you don't pay that grace?
Shit, repo.
Your shit repo.
Damn.
If you don't pay, if your goddamn person who owns your house gives you a grace period to pay that rent, if you don't come up with that money for that grace period over it, what happens? You get evicted. So y'all playing with Christ because the pastor, Pastor Porkchop told you when Christ died, all the laws went away. So you ask yourself this question: why would he die for you to sin?
Damn.
Why would he die for you to do everything that he preached about to go against it? He died for you to eat pork chop. He died for you on your back and have sex with whoever you want to have sex with.
Damn.
He died for you to think that what he gave you is not precious.
Right.
That box ain't for you to give away. There's only one box with one key.
Right.
God damn it, when you lay down with a person, it is marriage, man.
Damn right.
You ain't supposed to never, ever, ain't no such thing as a boyfriend. It's corny.
Damn right.
And if you don't want the nigga or the female, let her go.
That's
But
right.
if you do anything sexual with her, that is your goddamn real, that's your goddamn husband. Ain't no, it was just sex.
Ah.
What is just sex, man?
Damn
See,
right.
y'all got it. See, that's why I say, man, the goddamn white man, the goddamn devil, the Bible speak of.
That's
They
right.
got all these goddamn dating shows. They got all these, they are lying to the mass.
Yeah.
See, this is why we gotta come together with the brotherhood so we can start loving one another to bring this kingdom back. Cause see, we're not waiting on Christ. Christ is waiting on us.
That's right.
This is the thing we do not realize, man. While we still out here getting caught up in these gangs, hating one another, man, and guess what's happening? Every time you do that gangbanging stuff, thinking that you cool, you gangster, you this and you that, your ass end up locked up or dead or jail.
Right.
Plain period.
That's
Those
right.
are the only options you got for doing exactly what the white man wants you to do.
Damn right.
Because he playing chess with you.
Damn.
You wonder why your ass waking up eating a goddamn straight bread sandwich with some syrup on it.
Damn.
You know why? Because you ain't trying to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Hey, that's
Word.
right.
Listen, man, let me tell you this, man. If you even had the mind, if drug dealing ever crossed your mind, think about all the movies the white man already put out. These brothers was making billions, millions, and you out here tennis shoe hustling. You making $2,000-$3,000. What the hell is that? He didn't call billion, they didn't call millionaire dollar schemes, man.
Right. God damn.
Go ahead, man.
And it's a lot to have your point on
Good
the
night.
you have white families that own Oxycontin,
Yes.
that own Zoloft, that own what's the one they get to our children for like behavioral modification?
Adderall.
Hey, yeah.
Ritalin, right?
Ritalin, yeah, that's the
what I'm
one.
saying. So the thing is this, like, it's a trick bag because, like, right now you have single white women in Colorado that are making damn near multi-millionaires off of weed that our uncles and our cousins, our aunties and our nieces are sitting in jail locked up for, and they haven't received the charges against them. You understand? It was legal when blacks and Hispanics were doing it, but now it's not. I mean, illegal when we were doing it, but now it's legal for them, and they're getting rich off of it. Like our only refuge and resort is to come back to these scriptures. But I want to read a precept to your point real quick.
Go ahead, real quick. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation which shall devour the adversaries. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy who have trodden underfoot the Son of God and have counted his blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace. So just to your point about grace, like people feel like grace is like, well, God knows my heart, you know what I'm saying? God understand where I'm coming from, and ain't nobody perfect, you understand? We all go through it. Who ain't saying? Like, oh, y'all over here judging. Like, but the bottom line is this. Grace has an expiration date, man.
Right.
Grace is the time period for you to get yourself together, man, before Christ returns. Because when Christ show up, that ain't the time to start trying to negotiate and plead. You understand? If you was riding with him in the club tomorrow, YOLO, you only live once, and he pop up, what you gonna say then? That ain't the time. Well, Christ, you understand? The pastors was lying. Oh, but I sent the priest and prophets out to warn y'all, to let y'all know what was going on before I came.
Right.
And you took it for light. You took it for a joke. So at that point, when he show up, it's a done deal, man. It's a done deal. Salakia.
And no, man. Hey, great point for that. Give me that, man. But I'm gonna say this though, man. With that though, real quick, man. Like that right there is a scripture that's not printed nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? They think they can do what the hell they want. And I'm gonna just say this, man. Do you know the Bible ain't no religion, real quick?
Right.
I just want everybody in this room to understand that. The Bible, there is no religion about that Bible.
That's right.
See, religion is man-made.
Right.
We have a culture.
Yeah, right.
And in every single kingdom or every time somebody was a ruler in, we had our culture. And when the Greeks came, why do you think they say, man, Timothy, man, there's no Jew or no Greek? Because when that king was ruling, he told you they can't celebrate. He was killing the Jews, man. He was killing us for following our God.
Right.
See, people don't realize that that's why they got to study. That's why the scriptures say, study yourself approved, man.
Right.
You have to study and come and get the answers for it, man.
Damn right.
But I'm going to just say this, though, real quick, man. The reason why we don't know who the hell we are is because of the propaganda that they put out there. Right. Like, for example, man, I used to be young and dumb, you hear me? Now, I used to think, I can be real with you. I seen them boys in Jamaica, right? Rocking them dreads, the Rastafarians. The Rastafarians rocking them dreads. It was the culture. Then all my people from around the firm wearing dreads, you heard me? I'm thinking this is the black culture. I'm thinking you probably black until I looked into the damn culture. And I found that over there in East India, they were putting dookie in their motherfucking hair, Salakia, to make that stuff lock.
Right.
They don't even know our culture. We been lied to, man.
Right.
Bro, Simpson had braids. That one was locked up, man. When you read the scripture say Simpson had locked, it was braids, man. That's what I tell you, man.
Damn
we
right.
gotta come back to snatch our truth, man. And if it wasn't for the ISUPK, we would never know our truth, man.
Right.
We would never know our culture. See, the blacks and Hispanic Indians need to, quit hating on us, man, and quit lying on us, man, and give us our props, man. Because without us, man, we will be dead, man.
Right.
Point blank period. Walking in the valley of the shadow of death.
Damn right, boy.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man, and that's so powerful. Get the next article. That's so powerful what you're saying because we've been lied to like this, man. We think we can be like the white man. You know what I'm saying? We seen Scarface and goddamn Godfather, and we go into the Christian church and we hear that God loves everybody and He forgives all my sins. So the preacher gonna raise a goddamn homosexual. And all the women in church are gonna have little, gangbangers because the white man is influencing them through that television, and the pastor ain't really giving them no guidance. Ain't giving them no morals to be like, you need to treat your brother like this or like that.
Right.
Murder is a goddamn sin. You know, the Lord doesn't. A witch shall be put to death. That's for all you drug dealers out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta realize things like that. See how far astray y'all been led by Christianity and all these liars and lusts that they put in front of you in life, man, on that TV screen and even and especially on that goddamn Christian pulpit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And speaking of lust, this next article gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, real quick, picking up what you just said though. Let me get that Jeremiah 14:2, man. Because let me get that real quick. Don't worry about it. Jeremiah 14:2 says this: Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. Listen, man, the gates are supposed to protect you.
That's right.
That is a metaphor for our leaders.
Right.
Let me tell you something, how our leaders have failed us. Let me ask y'all sister something. In church, have y'all preacher ever told y'all that sex was marriage? No? Have they ever told you, man, if the sin, did they ever tell you the sin was done away with? I heard that?
That the law was done.
The law was done away with. They told y'all that, right? Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question, man. Why the scriptures don't say that? Why is Christ saying until the earth in the heaven passed, every dot and every tittle, I'm paraphrasing, every dot and every tittle of the law shall stand? You know why? Because he don't want you out here being like everybody else. See, that is why our sisters are destroyed now. That is why y'all have, we have the highest abortion rate. Do you know how many murders y'all can, not talking about y'all in general, but sisters in general commit a year? It's over damn near 1 million. Baby, why do you think they got them in our goddamn, in every hood you go to, it's easy for you to go get rid of the baby? See, y'all ain't never think about that because the leaders done failed us, man. They ain't never wanted to, you know why? Because they never been paid. That's why the scriptures say, man, a gift will change the heart. You hear me? So, I just want to let y'all know this, man. Our leaders, I'm talking about all of them. Martin Luther King, Farrakhan, goddamn me.
Malcolm.
What? Malcolm, and listen. Anybody that you looked up to that supposed to be leading, been lying to us, man.
Right.
This is why the scriptures say, Judah mourning. We are crying every goddamn day. They ain't never told, they say, oh, come as you are, right? But then if you come in that motherfucker too gangster, oh no, son, man, you can't do. They want to just judge. But check this out, though. Only the righteous can judge.
Right.
Pastor Portshaw can't judge a damn thing. You see what I'm saying? But he ain't telling the young man, brother, you a warrior, you can be the way you are because Christ was a warrior. He's telling you, you gotta be gay. And the scriptures go against that. They say no effeminate person can enter the kingdom of heaven.
Damn right.
So you can't be soft, because Christ wasn't soft. You know Christ went up in the temple and started throwing the goddamn money around. He tied up, I'm going to paraphrase real quick. He branded a damn whip and started whooping ass up in there. The men and the animals, he put them out the temple.
Right.
So he's not no homosexual. See, that is why I'm so mad at our leaders today, man, because they have failed us, bro. That's why we out here gang banging. That's why our sisters and men out here on drugs. That's why we destroying each other, man, because they ain't never told you to love one another. The goddamn pastor told you your neighbor is the white man, the Chinese man, the African man. Guess what, man? He lied to you. Goddamn, your neighbor is the one that been sitting there, you having an alt with, that's been transgressing against you your whole life. You goddamn me, the next damn neighbor named Tyrone, Shakita, and Shamisha, Jamisha, and T. Those are your goddamn neighbors.
That's right.
But you sitting there turning your nose up on them, turning your back against them, and guess what? Christ gonna deal with that because y'all have never dealt with it yourself. Christ said, how can you love me if you don't love your brother? And you see them every day, you ain't never seen me, man.
Damn.
That's brotherhood, man.
Damn
right.
I
Right.
can never be mad at someone I can see every goddamn day. Because you know why? I got a damn day to get it right with the brother or the sister, you hear me? That is why the leaders done did us wrong, man. They ain't never took up for us. Why you think we get murder in the streets? And they want to tell us go march. And we begging for our lives every day. Think about that, Black Lives Matter. Young brother, what that mean to you? Black Lives Matter? What that mean to you? Huh? Something real? Nothing, huh? You know why? Because this is 2021, and we gotta act every damn day, me and your life matter. That's real.
That's real talk.
They don't give a damn about us, man. That is why they want y'all out there feeding you them lies, man. And your leader ain't never tell you that. Your leader ain't never tell you, celebrating these goddamn pagan holidays that the white man has showed you, that taught you about, what have you, leading to the life of destruction. He ain't tell you that. You know why? Because he's with the white man.
Right.
The leaders ain't protect us, man. That is why you need the strong men in the Isupk, man. Under command on Yohana, because he trained us to be true men and raise real women up, man. He would let them know that, hey, guess what, sis? The next man you sleep with, that's your goddamn husband. Ain't no such thing as no one night stand, no goddamn, what did I have to say?
Just having fun.
Just having fun, no weekends.
My buddy.
My buddy,
Hey,
my
friend.
pal, my ex-buddy. It's none of that, man. You lay down with it, that's sure.
But hey, friend.
Forever, man. So,
Damn
you know,
right.
this,
I don't like
this
that.
my whole, actually, like to put on blast like that too. But no, I'm just saying though, man, we still begging to our Black Lives Matter, right?
All right.
Listen, and this is 2021. We supposed to be free.
Right.
That's what our leaders done told us. You remember, Martin Luther King old wet dream? I think all black men and black little girls can hold hands. Because you wanted to have sex with a white woman.
Damn.
You was in the hotel. No, I'm too wild. I'm too wild with this right now, But I'm just saying that though real quick, man, to make this statement real quick. How our black leaders done failed us, man, real quick. And finish the verse. They are black onto the ground. So for that cuts all the Jewish. That's all the Jewish right here. Colors in the Bible. If you never heard colors in the Bible, write this verse down. Jeremiah 14:2. Because colors in the Bible, man.
All right.
When next time you hear God ain't no color, goddamn lie. You know what I'm saying? Because the Jews are black onto the ground. And guess what? And the choir of Jerusalem is going up, man. That's us, man. That's where we originally from. We ain't from no damn Africa, man. With that being said, go ahead, bro. I got to lock it, class.
Shoot. Hey, give him a
Go
hand.
ahead. All right.
Yeah, that's Priest and Officer Karab right there, man. And everything he was bringing out was super heavy. Something I forgot to elaborate on, too, was how your neighbor is not everybody on the block. You know what I'm saying? It's your family, man.
I got the precept if y'all need it, man.
For that?
Go ahead and read it.
Yeah, bring that out.
All right, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Okay, all right. So this precept, read that one more time. I'm gonna break it down. Salakia.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in
You
any wise
should not hate your brother in your heart. So your brother is somebody who you're related to, man. This is the Levitical priesthood, getting the law from Moses, understanding what they need to do to their brothers, man. Their brothers right across from them. Levites lived in every nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this saying they should not hate their brother. Read on up.
gone. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
But you should rebuke thy neighbor. It's the same thing, man. Your brother is your neighbor in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You and your imaginations and however you use the words, and maybe not interchangeably, that's up to you. But in the Bible, your neighbor is your brother. Your neighbor is of your nation, your kinsman of the flesh. What's going
Thou
on?
shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
Even greater point. All of the children of your people, very possessive right there. Your people, what just happened?
It froze. I think it was, I don't know what's going on.
Check the stream. We're gonna keep moving. Your people are the 12 nations or the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And it's very possessive, and it's a very cut group. It's not everybody on the planet Earth.
Right.
It's only your people, man.
Right.
It's so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Your neighbors are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and that's it. The water for that precept.
Almost swear.
Now,
I don't know what it says.
we to what?
Y'all to what?
All right, cool. No sweat.
You see the screen froze, but I mean it's still recording.
God damn. That's the goddamn, what's what? Camera. That's what it is. Let's see if it, give it 1 second.
Y'all still going though, man. I'm just letting y'all know, like it's just.
Yeah, it just took the video out. I guess the camera came on disconnected or something. Salakia, 1 second.
If I could. Salaki.
No, I can hear.
You can hear it?
I can hear the audio on, but
It's on, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
froze.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
I know. All right, we're gonna keep going. But yeah, like the priest was bringing out, man. Your neighbor is only blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. You're supposed to love and care and have mercy for them, man, because those are the only people on earth you do not have mercy for. Kirk Franklin does not have any mercy for his son, and blacks and Hispanics are quick to sell each other for a piece of change. You know what I'm saying, man? But when it comes to maybe they children or something like that, they'll switch up quick. The next story that's finna come out is Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B just performed at the Grammys for the first time in history the song WAP. If you don't know what that is, Google it. All right, and they did everything short of take their top off on stage, twerking and strip pole. WAP.
Oh, they performed that?
Come.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So they was getting all illicit and sexual on the stage and this and that and doing everything a woman who doesn't value herself or her people would do for money. You know what I'm saying? And there's another article I want you to bring out about that. Look up where it says that WAP is empowering women. Now,
So WAP is empowering women?
yeah, WAP is empowering women, So, as I was saying, like they're performing this song for money. You know what I'm saying? This is a job to them. They get naked on camera and sing a song for money. This is not because they value, this is highbrow art, or they value the way their music comes out, or they want it to come out in a certain way. It's because they want to get paid and they know the way to do it. It's not as if their music is better because they're naked at all. Their music isn't better because they're singing about how wet their private part is or their vagina is. You know what I'm saying? That's all a stunt so they can get more money from brothers and sisters and degenerate their community even further, man. And that's something brothers and sisters don't realize. Of course, brothers and sisters in the UPK, we understand that. We blaze on them 7 days a week, 52 weeks out the year. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Ike.
Hey, so if I could, man, it's heavy, man, because the culture that the Lord gave us is like the real empowerment. Having our sisters covered, having our sisters have their dignity, having them be protected, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And learn their femininity and being able to have trust in their men, the black man, Hispanic man, to protect them and be the warriors and be on the front lines defending our people. That's the culture that the Lord gave us, man, a righteous culture. The scriptures say that the other nations would see us doing these laws and say, oh, what a wise nation. But right now, like, we're a byword. we're mocked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and it's heavy because I get it. You know, it's like right now on Facebook, every female got an OnlyFans page. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, deep down, don't know sister or brother really want to work for the white man. We want to have money. We want to live large.
Right.
We want to be having things out here, man.
Right.
But the thing is that the choices that you have is being provided by your oppressor, man. You understand? The only way for you to feel like you got power is that money. So you feel like whatever I do to get that money, that's power. If I got these men paying through Cash App me $40, sending $40 to my OnlyFans page, subscribing, and I'm showing my box, I'm popping that thing, you know what I'm saying, on a headstand, right? Then I feel like I have power. But the true power is our people coming up under the thumb of this goddamn devil, man.
Right.
Understand? Having our babies be raised up, not having to worry about getting molested, getting touched by dudes. You understand?
Right.
We got our women talking about, I don't want a man telling you what to do, but you care about your daughter getting molested or raped?
Man,
You understand?
that's right.
Because listen, how can we as a people want to execute judgment on a rapist or a pedophile, but then we let our daughters get into these little drill teams wearing these little leotards, they little box showing, or if you in church, you want to teach them praise dancing, they got on tights, spread their legs wide for all these men sitting on the benches. Listen, men is men. The scriptures say that a woman who is dressed modestly, that's being holy.
That's
right. Like covering yourself up, man.
Right.
So we listen. We can teach our sons to have respect for our women, man. You know what I'm saying? This WAP culture is not empowerment, man. Because the only thing that's empowering, man, is our enemies, man, to mock us, man. We're showing our nakedness before our enemies, man, our foolishness, and they capitalize off of it, man.
That's
you understand?
Right.
I mean, that ain't no culture of empowerment. You understand? It's keeping us oppressed. That's what it's doing.
Damn right.
Because the Lord ain't with us. How you gonna be with us and our women is twerking, man, and popping that thing, man? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. When I was growing up, you had to sneak to go get a Playboy. Like, and your uncles, they had them in a box in the garage covered up because your grandma would went off on them. You understand? Or and even then they had the little freaky stores and stuff. You wouldn't want to be caught dead walking into that store, man. Now you got sisters ordering dildos online on Amazon. It's nothing. They having sex toy parties, man.
And they pillow.
You understand? You got sisters having stripper parties and Freakalicious show up, you know what I'm saying, with his rod wrapped in satin.
Right.
You understand? Freaking the girls in the swimming pools. It's real life, man.
Damn
And
right.
the whores watching all this stuff, man. Our women have turned into whores. The scriptures say that there should be no whore of the daughters of Zion.
That's right.
That's a law. It's a law. So when Christ showed up, man, and he's taking heads off, listen, I'm telling y'all, man, the Bible says that 2/3 of our people are going to be killed, man.
All right.
And a lot of it's going to be our women. You understand? But I'm going to say it like this. It's not your fault. Because the Bible also says, too, he says, yeah, you were on a horse, but they married a horse. He said because you men have gone a whore from me. So really, it's on us, man, and our leadership, man. But like I said, it's no brotherhood. We sit there and we watch this stuff, man. And besides the priests and prophets and Isupk, ain't nobody saying nothing, man. Nobody's saying nothing. Your pastor ain't saying. In fact, your pastor is putting the WAP in the praise service. Worship and praise.
That's right.
We got the WAP over here. Come worship the Lord. Right? Come to the worship and praise service. That's where the WAP is at.
God damn.
So what a young man like this say? Hold on. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, WAP. Then he get a pamphlet from the church from Chop. Hey, come to our WAP service. He like, bullshit. I ain't dealing with none of this.
Is this what
all
got me?
y'all lying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody showing no real change, man. Separating themselves, man. Salakia.
Nah.
So real quick, thinking back, I think I got one thing to say, and that's what the word holy means. Set apart, man.
Damn right. Y'all damn right.
It don't mean just we're all white.
Yeah, you are not holy. You're not holy because you wear the color white. You're a hoe under that white dress, and that's.
It's gonna be different, man.
Damn right.
Go ahead, Lord.
Salakia. That God damn. Look, And that's so crazy too, because y'all are counting it as, whenever we tell you to put some goddamn clothes on, we're the bad guy. Because we want you to have some self-respect out here in public. But every man telling you to take it off is also the bad guy when you chose to dress like that anyways. You're dumb. You don't know anything, or you don't know what to do with yourself even. That's why what Officer Thomas was bringing out is so heavy, because it is the fault. It is the men's fault. Because without a strong man who's leading his house righteously, the house will be torn. The whole nation will be turned to whoredom. They'll be letting their daughters, they wives, whoever walk out and whatever, because they don't have a spine enough to tell them put some goddamn clothes on.
Right.
And that's what we out here for. You don't even know how to be a man anymore because of what this devil has done to you. And then he set up your women. He started them up like a lawnmower to cut you down every time you try to raise up. But let me tell you something, man. We're gonna build you up stronger than a goddamn blade of grass. That's what it's got to be. And let me tell you something. Cardi B doesn't want to get naked. She doesn't want to get naked like this. She has to get naked like this to sell albums. Right. And that is what a whore is. That's what a prostitute is. She gets naked for money. Right. And we are telling her to not be a prostitute. We're telling all our sisters and all our sisters to not be prostitutes. Good name.
And Salakia, she got enough sense for y'all that saw that video when she was on Instagram Live and she was playing while
I'm bringing that up.
A little culture comes running downstairs and Cardi's like, ooh,
turn that off.
So she had enough sense to know that song that she made for your daughters, for your nieces, for your kids, it's good enough for them, but not for her daughter though.
Yeah. Right.
She gonna raise her daughter right.
Instantly.
While your kids is at home, while you in there making breakfast, having to go in there and work their remote job at home, your kids is in front of the TV soaking in all that garbage.
Right.
But her daughter's protected though.
Right.
Hypocrites, man.
Yeah.
And if I could, on your point, if your daughter go to school like that, you know what I'm saying, what she bring out is whoredom, right? You know what I'm saying? Watch TV, little girls watching TV, and she said, oh, I'm gonna protect myself, I'm gonna protect my daughter from how I'm presenting myself towards the world. But what you think, like your daughter go out into the world, she still don't get that. She still get that idea of being showing your body off to make money, to be a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She not protecting her daughter from anything from that point. You know what I mean?
She see it on TV.
So I'm just saying, you can it's $1 million word, man, in psychology called dichotomy. Right. It's basically having one mindset in one sense, but then acting a whole different way. The fact that she cut that song off like as if Christ walked into the room because her daughter came into the room. Instinctively, she has some sense of right and wrong, man. To know that song was wrong, and her daughter at that age should not be hearing that. But the truth of the matter is, no daughters of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be hearing that garbage, man. That's the truth of the matter.
That's right. Damn right. Pull that article for me, Baba Kashab, man. And it's plain as day, man. It's plain as day. Like we went from, in one lifetime, we went from beautiful, well-dressed sisters singing beautiful songs about love to now now it's the artistic thing to get naked on stage and sing about your vagina. That's what, somehow we went from Anita Baker to Cardi B. One lifetime. And we are fighting for Cardi B's ability to be nasty.
Hey, so from Cicely Tyson
from Cicely,
to Halle Berry.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying?
From Sicily, good night. Oh my God. I ain't never seen that movie, but I seen the clip. And I was like, I don't know how brothers like Halle Berry after doing this role. That's the only movie she got a goddamn award for. Yeah. And she had to sleep with a devil. Telling you what's valued in this society. And what is it, man? Cicely Tyson, how many awards she got? She deserves them all. God damn it, for her morality alone, but that's not what the white man, the producers, the directors, that's not what they like. you know, there's a reason why they say sex sells because men buy it. You know what I'm saying? But really, men bought the albums when we look. Brothers bought Anita Baker's album. They was watching Cicely Tyson's movies. Why does my sister gotta get naked now? That is something to destroy you, black man, to destroy you. And whenever you try to check that woman, tell her to put some clothes on. Don't go to Atlanta and get stuck out there chasing every nigga with a goddamn Charger. Somehow he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Look, pick yourself up, black man. You got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do. But go ahead, read that out.
The source is Study Breaks. WAP is the feminist anthem we need right now.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what a feminist is, but I know my daughter cannot be one. My daughter cannot have WAP be her goddamn anthem. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
That's the OnlyFans page. They made it specific, right? Or is it for all women?
It says what? Let's read it again.
Read that one more time.
It says WAP is the feminist anthem we need right now.
The feminist anthem they need right now. Wow.
Let me tell you something.
Wow.
An anthem is like a war call.
I know what an anthem is.
Damn
That's
right.
why I'm saying wow.
I'm saying that for the class.
Hey, Salaki, but where's the anthem for the Chinese woman?
Where's
the
her
anthem for the Arab woman?
Right.
Where's the anthem for the African woman? How come it's only blacks and Hispanic women that need an anthem of freedom? Where are the other cultures that they're saying, like, WAP is our freedom?
Heavy
because
point.
they know better.
Hey, heavy point. Let me tell you something. You want to know what the anthem is for? The anthem is for the war that she's bringing to her own household, man.
Right.
She wants to go to war against that man and whatever liberty or lust she feels like she is not given. And so she's going to use, well, Cardi B is doing it. Shaking. Look, man. Look, Cardi B ain't my goddamn wife. How about that? You're not gonna. I'm not married to Cardi B. I will never be married to Cardi B, ever. And the thing is, man, if you want to be like a hoe, just go be a hoe. Don't make an excuse. Like y'all are, man, y'all are so. Look, Christianity has done such a number on you. You will destroy your daughters' minds, your mind, the minds of your sons and your brothers and your neighbors, which are your brothers according to the flesh, because of your lust and what you feel is a lack of liberty, man. You going out there dressed like a whore. Now every sister on the block is going to go with that anthem into her house and be like, well, why can't I dress like Cardi B? Why can't I get naked, half naked, and fly to Atlanta to earn some extra dollars? Why can't I do that? Why can't I whore myself? Which is a ridiculous argument, but it makes sense in the minds of some of these women who don't really have any morals because all they've ever known to rule over them is money. A pastor with a nice car, a damn every nice white thing they see on TV. That's all that leads them in life. So they'll take this and be like, well, I want to make some money. Cardi B makes a lot of money. All I gotta do is sing about my wet vagina and get on stage. That's destruction to your family and your people, man. It's against yourself and your neighbor. Keep going in that article, like, please.
The song is ultimately empowering.
Look, feminists believe WAP is ultimately empowering. What is empowering about getting naked? What is empowering about that? What's empowering about singing about your business, man, your box? Nobody cares about how whatever you get is. You're a married woman, goddammit. Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. And it shows.
It's like it. But even if they're not married, priest, you trying to get married. Who's marrying whores?
Look, you're gonna get ran through. That's a little thing in the hood that brothers do to hoes. You get ran through and left. Nobody marries a whore. in the hood. I mean, nobody with no real man with a brain. And that's the thing, man. Y'all don't know how to value yourselves, so you become devalued.
Right.
And you're nothing a man would ever want to marry, ever, unless you're a whoremonger. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe, shoot, you know, like the Bible says, a wicked woman is given to the portion of a wicked man.
Right.
And y'all can die together.
Yeah,
and that's
right.
all you can do. But unless you put some goddamn clothes on, you clean your mouth up, generally shut your mouth, and, you know, follow after the ways of the Lord and these men of the Lord and these priests in the ISUPK, man. You know what I'm saying? But
if I could,
yeah, please.
if I could,
go ahead.
How is showing your body off empowering? You know what I'm saying? Like, how about you use your mind? You know what I'm saying? Like General said, one of the general said, like, he was saying that you're not showing empowerment because you still showing off your body because you trying to please a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no empowerment of that. You know what I'm saying? You still trying to show your body off to please somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Even to me, like, empowerment, like, you please yourself, make you come up. You know what I'm saying? You show your body off, even like women. I heard this times again say women want to show off their bodies to for other women. You know what I'm saying? Show what they got. How? What the hell?
That's gay.
That shit. You know what I'm saying?
But-
Come on, man. That's not empowerment.
And
That's
it's not
a whoredom.
Right.
You being a whore to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? To be a righteous woman to the Most High, is be silent and listen to your husband. That's empowerment to the Most High. That's how you can be a virtuous woman, woman. Shalaki.
That's empowering to a woman.
You know what I'm saying?
Too. Let me tell you something. Oh, Salaki, yeah.
No, go ahead.
That's empowering to a woman too. Y'all don't really know where your power lies.
Damn right.
Until somebody breaks through that door and you go get that nigga. You're like, I know something that'll get whatever's behind that door. An officer Karab, that he'll handle whatever's coming through that door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cats like that. Brother, a real man. That's where your power is. Your power is in your husband, man. Mm-hmm. And when you learn how to please your husband and y'all create a beautiful relationship, then you're empowering yourself. You know what I'm saying? You selfishly trying to gain whatever false liberty or lust.
Right.
You are destroying yourself.
Right.
You are whatever the opposite of empower. You're depressing your power, man. You're becoming less valuable, less desired, less likely to be protected,
Right.
and weaker for it. It's like it, sir.
Also, man, just put it on the piggyback off that. A woman's power is their femininity.
Damn right.
And their submission.
Damn
right.
That's like an Esther. If y'all don't know where Esther in the scriptures, man, please go find it. Now I provide every sister that hears my voice to read Esther's story, man. She will show y'all women the way of how to be a virtuous woman, man. A Proverbs woman, you feel me? To be that ruby in the dirt, you heard me?
Damn right.
Like, that's all I can say right there. Because one thing I do know, man, a woman don't want a real man don't want no loudmouth woman.
Damn right.
Sit here
Shit.
and argue about every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And also, a man don't want no woman that thinks she's a man.
Damn right.
Because first and foremost, like, you gotta ask yourself this: you are the weaker vessel. Period. I don't give a damn if you cut your hair bald head. I don't give a damn how many weights you go lift, how much you go drink, how muscular you get. You're still a woman.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You're not naturally stronger than a man. So my thing is this: quit trying to be a man and be what the Most High made you. I'm tired of people saying God don't make no mistakes. He don't. He know what the hell you supposed to be.
Damn right. He made
Be your gender.
Damn right.
I can't. That's why I can't stand a man want to be a woman and a woman want to be a man. Listen, man. A woman power. Remember this, women. It's submission and femininity. A man's power is masculinity
Damn right.
and wisdom. Point blank, period.
Right.
You can't have 2 and 2. A man can't ever be effeminate in the gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't have female tendencies, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let a woman be a woman, let a man be a man.
Right.
That point blank
Damn
period,
right.
dog. Like,
Real talk.
I'm tired of having all these identity crises. The only reason you're having identity crisis is because your oppressor is a goddamn psychopath. Point blank, that period.
And he dressed up as a
He's
woman.
a psychopath, don't know what the hell he want to be. So he wants y'all to be in the same damn boat
Right.
with him.
Damn right.
Facts.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Another point here. Y'all think y'all look, y'all think
Hey, no,
to the Wayne Wade son, he went.
Salaki.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Yeah,
he
go ahead.
said the oppressor don't know what he wanna be. You got these, listen, man, I just see the article, man, no lie. They had a females basketball team for like teenagers. They had a 40-year-old man with a ponytail, said he identified as a young female, and he's sitting there on the basketball team with the females. A 40-year-old like Greyhound bus stop looking.
Yeah, he was like 6 feet tall. I seen the picture.
You got an actual culture where they have men who get into diapers and drink baby bottles and cuddle up with women.
Yeah.
Grown men. Because
Right.
the white man is the devil. He want to be everything. He want to be a baby. He want to be. You got him wearing collars, man. Eating dog food, man. And it's supposed to be some type of
He can be a dog.
fetish.
Yeah.
Listen, we cannot listen. The scriptures say in Proverbs 3:31, man, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, man. We can't choose none of his ways, not one goddamn way, because he's like how Otto said, he's a psychopath, man. You understand? Our only leader is Christ, man. Yahweh. That's it, man. That's the image and the model that we should be imitating and walking after. That's it, man.
Damn
right. Damn right.
You want to pick up on the rest of that article? Then go back to.
All right.
Yeah.
It says the song is ultimately empowering. Feminism means women get to choose what they want to do outside of the roles assigned to them by the I don't know how to pronounce that, but
patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
All right. So there's a lot of coded language right here, talking about how demonizing what women naturally do. You know what I'm saying? Like just how like men naturally like to, I don't know, fight. Well, let's talk about strictly about Israelite men. Israelite men naturally like to fight, work out, be competitive and things like that. Now, feminism is basically a war against whatever sisters naturally might like to do, which might be, I don't know, cook, wear pretty clothes. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know what sisters are into too much. But things like that, maybe makeup. But feminism is fighting whatever but the second part of that is talking about the patriarchy, which is men. It's fighting whatever men think women should do. And really, women don't want to get naked. Like Cardi B does not want to get naked. She don't dress like that in the house. I don't know if y'all know that. She doesn't dress like that in front of her daughter, like that priest brought up. We're gonna bring that up later too. She don't dress like that. But they're saying WAP, her getting naked and talking about her genitalia and this and that, and Meg Thee Stallion too. Good night. She does not get a pass. They saying this empowers women. This is what women need. When women generally don't care about this naturally, unless some sort of other disgust and lust comes into play. Get the next article, like, and we're gonna be talking about that, cause Cardi B does not want WAP for her daughter. She doesn't, and neither does Offset. You know what I'm saying? Offset, I feel like he almost got divorced over WAP, because after she put that song out, they had a rough patch. Cardi B was like, I think I'm gonna leave again. He be telling me to do too much, because Offset is not a bad husband, or at least he's trying not to be. And he got on her head and was talking about, look, you ain't gonna be talking about no cooking and no cleaning. The next thing I know, everything's smoothed over and she's sweeping the house up. Most High in Christ. But what does this do for the rest of my brothers and sisters, man? What does this do for all the damage that Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion have already done to my community? All the sisters she's already hurt, all the TikTok dances they already doing, little girls are already doing on the internet and posted. What does it do for them? You know what I'm saying? after she's gotten corrected and realized maybe I shouldn't put that kind of spirit in my house. She'll do it for money and put it in your house. She'll teach your daughters how to do it, but she would never have it for her own. And that's what this next article is about. I'm gonna get that when this priest gets back. But yeah, man, like y'all gotta realize that. Y'all gotta realize that these people are not role models. They don't have any morals to teach you, or any morals they even live by. They do whatever gets them paid, man. That's how you can tell by how naked Cardi B is, and how naked Meg Thee Stallion is. You can tell by how homosexual Kirk Franklin is, and how gay his son is, man. That Christian church is a goddamn demon. Let me tell you something. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B are Christians.
Right.
They both love Jesus, white Jesus. You know, they praise his name, this and that. And then they both go out around 5 p.m., take half their clothes off, and dance around and sing about their privates and who they're having sex with and who they're not having sex with and what they'll do for this amount of money and what they won't do for this amount of money. And women are taking it in as if this is something they want to be like. Now, not to take away from the brothers, because there was a big surgence of baby gangsters after Lil Wayne and all them, and Jeezy and all them, Snow and goddamn Gucci. Damn, Gucci, man. Brothers be doing it too. But let me tell you something. We is not doing it so much more now.
Right.
You know, NWA and all them. We ain't getting down with that. Like, niggas don't think that's cool. You can't get, those men have grown up, gone to jail, or died. And they've learned that men shouldn't walk like that, and they teach other young men either to not do the same or at least stay out of trouble. But what about these sisters? These Christians, your Christian pastor is talking about, like that priest brought up, how we're having a WAP service. Instead of rebuking this disgusting behavior, they are incorporating it into their church.
Right.
That is a nasty MF, man. That Christian pastor shows, and I know who he is, because I mean he's sleeping with a few brothers or deaconesses or whatever the case might be, because he learned from the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're having a WAP service this Monday, and he wants you and the family to come down. Nasty. But get that article about how Cardi B won't let culture listen to WAP. There's a video out where Cardi B is on Instagram Live, and she's dancing and she's singing the lyrics to WAP. You know, there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. And her little daughter comes walking in behind her, and she notices immediately. And she's like, oh, no. And she turns the music off almost quick as you could turn the lights off in the house. You know what I'm saying? And she says, you know, and she calls for the damn maid or whoever to come get her daughter, so her daughter isn't exposed to how much of a whore she's being for money. Now it shows that if she feels bad about her behavior, how should you feel about your behavior after mimicking her? You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bring that up, Bob.
The source, NME. Cardi B responds to criticism for not allowing her young daughter, Culture, to listen to WAP.
Now people criticized her because they're like, damn, Cardi, you a hypocrite. They did it on the live. They was like, why'd you stop? You know, I thought you was about this. I thought you was really a hoe in real life. I thought you was really about it. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was about that WAP life, you know? You was defending it when everybody else was giving you criticism at first. Why won't you let your little 4-year-old daughter listen to it, or however old she is, you know? What's up with that? Keep reading.
Cardi B has responded to criticism she received following a recent video she posted where she stopped her 2-year-old daughter, Culture,
2 years old. Keep reading, so like it.
From listening to her hit single WAP.
Keep going.
In an Instagram live video on New Year's Eve, December 31st, the rapper was seen dancing and singing along to her explicit collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, she was doing her thing, singing in front of the camera, this and that, all day, all dressed up, celebrating her whoredom and how much money she made off of propagating her whoredom to the masses. Keep reading that.
Okay. From the comfort of her own home, when things look an unexpected turn. We'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. As Cardi performed to the camera, Culture was seen gradually entering the shot from another room, prompting a moment of panic realization from the former, as she quickly turned off WAP from playing on her phone.
Skip down to the part where it says, in reply to that post.
In reply, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
In reply to that post, Cardi wrote, "Yeah." It's like, yeah.
Yeah, say it like she wrote it.
Yeah, needs to stop with this already. I'm not, what she say? I'm not.
JoJo Siwa? I don't know who that is.
I'm not JoJo Siwa.
So she mad, right? Because Cass is like, yo, you being a hypocrite. Yo, what's up? Why'd you turn the music off? Keep reading, now.
Quotations. I don't make music for kids.
Oh, she don't make music for kids. I didn't know that. My bad. I think they got goddamn Cardi B on Kids Bop, but she don't make music for kids. I didn't know that. Parental advisory and all that. Right, of course. My bad. Keep.
No, so
Look, let me tell you something about music. If you make a piece of successful music, it's going to get played on the radio. Right. You're not in control of who listens, of who gets to listen to it and who doesn't get to listen to it. When you get in the studio and you get half naked, or you do an advertisement or whatever and make a music video and put it on the internet, you don't get a 13-year-old can have a YouTube account. You don't get to control who gets to see it, and really you can fake all that information anyways. You don't get to. She doesn't have. If she don't make music for kids, she shouldn't make music. Go ahead.
I would just say this, man. First and foremost, man, JoJo Siwa is a little kid's, star. Anyway, I know her because my little daughter, they got her out there and listen to JoJo Siwa.
Oh, okay.
And JoJo Siwa, she's real. She's an Edomite and she's gay. So I'm free about getting my daughter off of her as well.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is this. What Cardi B is saying, she ain't got no sisterhood, man.
Damn
she
right.
don't love her people.
Damn right.
She ain't got no type of brotherhood because Christ ain't died for her. Like you say, she is a hypocrite. And that is what that money does. The love of the money, not what the money do.
Damn right.
Remember this, man. It is the love of money is what makes the money crooked, not the money itself.
Yeah, damn right.
Because people will do anything for $1 because of the way society is set up for that dollar. See, you gotta think about how society makes the worth of the dollar. You gotta think about it. Like we got songs, if you don't grind, you don't eat. You feel me? So without $1, you can't do nothing in life.
Right.
So check this out though. But what Cardi B is showing though is, like you brought out earlier, man, you said she don't give a damn about nobody else's kids but her own.
Right.
If you don't care about nobody but yourself, you're selfish,
right.
You're a bastard, and you deserve to die when Christ comes back. Because if Christ just cared about himself, he wouldn't have died for us to repent and save our goddamn lives, man.
Right.
That's the whole matter of it, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to bring up the articles, man. But I'm gonna say this, man. At the end of the day, damn them articles, man. What it says in the scripture, that's the biggest article in the world. That's the truth of the world. Because I give a goddamn about Cardi B, about goddamn me. What's the other girl name from Houston? What's the other one?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion and all these other names, man. Because all they doing is destroying the goddamn culture, man.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this though, like I found out in the truth. You can't blame a 20-something or a 30-year-old musician from a 30 to 50-year-old problem.
80-year-old problem.
You see what I'm saying? This shit supposed to be in the drift.
Right.
You feel me? So I can't get mad at Cardi B because she going with society. That's what she was taught to do.
Right.
But so this is the thing. When are we gonna have enough and say to get to Cardi B mind with her daughter culture to stop it in general?
Right.
That is how that's the problem solver there. When people just be like, I'm not making it no more because I want to play it for my daughter. I don't want my sister to play it for their daughter. I want to play it for my son. I don't want to play it for their sons.
Right.
Damn right.
I'm not gonna rap this garbage or sing this garbage because a goddamn Jewish man wants me to rap and sing this stuff, man.
Right.
That's what I say, man. The love of money is what destroys our people, man.
Damn
It
right.
makes them shameless. It makes them does all type of wickedness. So we gotta say this to ourselves. Damn the money. I care about my soul. I care about investing not into this world, but into the kingdom to come.
Right.
That's it.
Damn right. Yeah. Keep reading on what we got right there. Talking about I don't make music for the kids.
I don't make music for the kids. I make music for adults. Parents are responsible. Parents are responsible on what their children listen to or see.
I'm not gonna lie, like Officer Corral was saying, we are responsible for what our kids see and things like that. But me as a priest, I'm responsible for all the people, all of my entire nation. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm out here teaching and showing y'all what's up, man. Y'all can't. Nobody can be glorifying their WAP around here or around me. None of my people can be on that. We all have to be perfect. We all got to be better so that when the Lord comes back and saves us out of this place, he doesn't find any sin among us, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because women like Cardi B, the Lord will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Men like Kirk Franklin will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. And that's a very nice way of saying will be put to death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But keep reading. Finish that paragraph out.
Okay. I'm a very sexual person, but not around my child, just like every other parent should be.
Okay, all right.
Real quick,
I
real
don't
quick,
know.
one more statement real quick.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
ask
go
y'all,
ahead, sir.
do y'all not know that these kids nowadays, since society has changed over to what can I say, the more what you call these devices, phones and computers, what they say?
Electronics,
The electronic
internet.
Do you not know that 2 and 3 year olds know how to get on to change YouTube and stuff like that?
Right.
Do you not know that? So there's really no way to save your child because guess what? They can be watching Little Sesame Street, right? For 3 minutes, right? You went to go in there and go change your other child or go put a dish up. You come back, you see Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion on the goddamn phone.
Right.
Listen, this is how evil the world became.
Right.
The only way you can save your children is go with all the devices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact. Or guess what? Bring them in the ISUPK under Commander in Your Honor.
That's
and
right.
have them in class every goddamn day of the week, and then bring them back to that culture so they can understand what's right from wrong, man.
Damn right.
Damn right.
And the thing is, that's very heavy. Give that priest a hand. The thing is, man, Cardi B is responsible in part. She has a very minor but very true role in WAP being even existing. You can't, and like that priest said, there's only so much you could do. You can't hover around your child every day. You got to go to work. You got to get things done, don't you? So if my child stumbles upon WAP, however it might be, I'm doing my job as a parent. I'm gonna be like, why the hell can my daughter even get to WAP off of YouTube like that? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but Cardi B basically she did what every Christian does and took no responsibility for something that she does herself. She says she wouldn't let her daughter listen to WAP, but she doesn't want you to think badly of her for not letting her daughter listen to WAP, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Anybody in their right mind would be like, of course I don't let my daughter listen to that filth. What are you talking about? Even though I sing it. But she's got to defend herself for some reason so that she could still rake in money from those people who would destroy their family, who would let their daughter listen to WAP. Because by them seeing that, seeing Cardi B's spirit be conflicted about her daughter singing that, their spirit was conflicted. You know what I'm saying? They were like, damn, she sing the song and she don't let her daughter listen to it. Why am I singing, doing sing-alongs in the car with mine?
Right.
What's wrong with me?
Right.
That's what goes across their mind. So they go and charge Cardi B, and Cardi B says, look, I don't do it. You do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like any other Christian.
And
But
if I could, what makes her different from a Christian pastor? You know what I'm saying? Like, she do everything against what the Lord said. You know what I'm saying? She's an basically like her beliefs is Christianity, off the rip. You know what I'm saying? But like Christianity is the antichrist. You know what I'm saying? It allowed Cardi B to bring a revenue to your young daughter to be a whore. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion to be on. You know what I'm saying? They bring things to bring how they want to twerk on, like show their body off to show their worth. How do you want to show your worth through your body? You know what I'm saying? You show your worth through what you do. You know what I'm saying? With your mind, with how you serve your husband. That's how you serve your worth, man.
That's right.
Not through your WAP. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, I'm gonna be real with you, man. An Asian can have a good WAP. African can have a good WAP. What makes you different is the scriptures make you different. Not because your WAP. Your WAP ain't nothing. You understand?
God damn.
It's not anything according to the Most High. What's going to the Most High? Will He consider as a good woman as you be a humble woman, a virtuous woman. Right. Not because what you can give like your WAP. How can you show? Nah, I'm done with that, man.
Hey, look, damn, that's give this priest a goddamn hand. That's a very, very beautifully put heavy point.
Silaki.
No, go ahead.
What makes you different from a? You know what I'm saying? The thing is, a Israelite woman is the most precious woman on this earth.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn right.
A most beautiful woman on this earth. You understand?
Damn right.
So don't come down to only giving your box away. You know what I'm saying? A heathen get that box away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is, holy means separate. So what you want to do other than give your box away? What can you bring to the table? Other than giving your box away, man.
Right.
Because every other heathen give that box away.
Look, good night.
Good night.
Right. He killed that man. He killed it. That's right.
And what the hell is your WAP if you can't use the mop?
How'd I forget about that? How'd I forget about that?
Can a woman WAP fix you a plate?
Damn.
Can a woman WAP?
Right.
I'm just letting you know. So young man, listen. Screw that WAP. Make sure you know how to use the mop. And make sure how to tell the truth, goddamn.
Damn right. That's right.
Hey, real quick. I want to hit. This is the article I really wanted all night. Get the last article, man.
Oh, it's gonna
Got
be
a good
heavy.
night. Look, talking about the white man is the devil. Look, you won't have mercy on your brother or sister, right? You'll hold whatever transgression they did against you until the day you die. Right. But if it's a white woman or a white man, you'll forgive. If they murdered your brother, you'll forgive them before the court date.
Right.
You'll be kissing and hugging and stroking their hair in court. And we're gonna bring that up. Let me tell you something. If you, the man that they wronged, like you won't give you Christians are so goddamn disgusting, man.
Right.
It's so nasty, man. You teach my people to love the men and women who murder them on a daily basis.
Right.
Abort their children, sell their children drugs and across the borders for meat and for child trafficking rings. You tell us to forgive them. Mm-hmm. But But my brother, you don't teach us how to love one another, man. You don't
Right.
teach us how to cherish one another. That's what's disgusting about you Christians. This is read that out. Just read it. Bring it out, man.
No sweat. This is Channel 5.
I'm gonna make this quick.
NBC, Dallas Fort Worth. They set for Amber Geiger appeals hearing for Botham, right?
Botham.
Slocky.
Yeah.
Botham. Jane Killeen.
So this white woman 2 years ago, damn near, killed a brother in his apartment eating ice cream in his underwear. He chilled in his apartment. This cop gets off of duty. She supposedly gets off on the wrong flight or the wrong story. Comes into his apartment, after a conversation of about 2 or 3 minutes, she shoots him on the couch.
Right.
She gets 10 years. 10 years in jail for second-degree murder, which I believe is the lightest that sentence can possibly carry. And the judge gets down from her stand to give her a Bible, hug her, and say it's gonna be all right. You want to know why? Because she was a white woman.
Right.
She was a goddamn white woman. In the history of America, a judge has never done that. Not for a brother, at least. Not for a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, man.
What?
But for this wicked white woman who shot an unarmed naked man she thought was trespassing. Really, she's the trespasser.
You're right.
She shot him, got goddamn the lightest sentence possible, and the brother of her murder victim is over there saying, "Can I hug her?" in tears because he's sad to see this white woman go to jail. But when it comes to all his true neighbors, his true brothers and sisters, man, he doesn't give a damn about them.
Damn right.
He doesn't show them an ounce of mercy. He looks at them as less than. But that white woman, good night. Not that baby, not that sweet angel.
Right.
Not that sweet white angel. No, not her. I know she killed my brother, my lifelong brother. But damn, we gotta forgive at some point.
Right.
The brother ain't even in the ground yet.
Right.
And you talking about forgiving his murderer. She ain't showed an ounce of regret. And now a few days ago, she's won an appeal with not won an appeals, but the appeals court has taken on her appeals case, which is already a process. They have to review it and see if you even have grounds for a case. And her case has been accepted recently. She's made an appeal for the murder of Botham John.
That's crazy.
And it's going to court. And I can tell you what's going to happen. This white woman's going to get off. I was surprised when she went to jail. Because the judge was black, the jury is white, and the brother's kissing and hugging and saying, don't send her to jail. I'm surprised she went to jail. Y'all are lovers of people who hate you, man. And hate the only people you got, which is so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in the hood, man. You Christians, you like brotherhood.
Right.
You're the opposite of brotherhood.
Right.
You love those who are destroying your people instead of building your people up. With that, I'm in the class. Oh, Salaki. With that, I'm going to hand the class over to Precinct Officer Tapasar.
All right, we are the Isupk, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, given to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, a freewill offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming holy convocations, we have the annual Passover, which is April 24th, which is the 52nd Passover coming up. And then, let's see, remind Akim and Akwafium to check the bulletin board in the hallway. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, just start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And this is the end of the security announcements.
All right. And with that, that concludes the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.